Hello and welcome back to Not Too Late. I'm your host, Mia Holtzman. As you may have noticed behind me, our writers have joined the writer's strike in solidarity with WGA and SAG-AFTRA. As you know, always been extremely anti-union. And I think it's far more important for me to have money and our dear, dear viewers to have content than for our writers to have things like food on their tables, clothes for their children, and most selfishly, a roof over their head. That's why this episode was produced entirely by our benevolent overlords over at Disney. Make sure to keep your eyes out for the animated remake of the live-action Cinderella. Today's guest is the only person who will continue to associate with me, my personal cyberbully. We'll be right back with Gerard. Welcome back. I am now joined by a spokesperson of the newly formed bully support group, Consciously Utilizing Niceness Therapy, or C.U.N.T. Gerard, could you tell us a little bit about C.U.N.T?
Yeah, so I'm in C.U.N.T. My name's Gerard, and basically, I was a bully for many years, and I joined this. It's like a support group of bullies to like really get us together to try and be nicer, to be better people. Because I was really struggling for a couple of years being mean to people, especially certain ones who have TV shows. So,
I'm familiar.
Oh, you are?
I am. Now, you say that you're struggling for a couple years. When did you first join C.U.N.T?
Okay, so, well, I joined C.U.N.T a year ago, about a year ago today. My anniversary is actually coming up, I think this Friday. But, so, for like 4 years, I had been a cyberbully of Mia Holtzman. My Twitter was at Mia Suzanne Holtzman is a stupid bitch on the website formerly known as Twitter. And
It's X now.
Yeah, it's X now. And basically, I would just comment mean shit on everything that Mia posted. And I would spread hate and negativity. And my guidance counselor at my school was like, hey, Gerard, join C.U.N.T. And I was like, bruh, that's what I call them. And they were like, no, it's like, it's like a whole acronym and shit. And so I got put in it, and now I'm a nicer person, I guess.
I've really appreciated that you've taken these steps to work on yourself because as our viewers may now be aware, this is my cyberbully, and you're talking about the bullying you did to me.
Yeah.
What's it like to see me face to face and not behind a screen?
Honestly, you look worse in person. Shit, I'm sorry. I mean, I feel like you were more attractive online than you are here. And so that was like, that's the cunt way of saying it. And I feel, trying to use I feel statements, I feel like you're uglier now.
And somehow that softens the blow.
Yeah, that was like the first step in cunt, because it was like, the whole idea at first, it's like, you can't just like cut cold turkey bullying.
No.
You gotta wean yourself off of it. And so you start off by learning how to say things less straight up mean and more underhanded.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did back there. I feel statements. It helps you like get in there. A little bit more passive aggression tends to soften the blow and makes it less cyberbullying or like real bullying, and makes it more just cuntiness.
Yeah.
Makes me more of a cunt.
It definitely feels like they're borrowing from that sort of like Midwestern way of telling people you don't like them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you're from Carmel, right? Huh.
I am from Carmel.
That kind of says a lot about you. I mean, I feel as if you had more economic advantages than a lot of other people.
And you'd be correct about that. And I appreciate you for pointing that out so I can move forward in
Rich
a better
bitch.
way.
I mean, sorry. What? Next
Okay.
question.
Okay. Well, we kind of touched on when you first joined C.U.N.T and sort of a little bit why, but what do you feel has been like the most important thing that you've learned in this organization?
I guess I learned that like it hurts to get made fun of. Because one big exercise we did was we all had to bully each other. And so people looked at me and said, "Hey, you're tall, you got feminine hips, you look like a stupid idiot." And
Wow, I think you pulled that from a John Mulaney bit.
Oh, so
Joke thief.
so I'm the first one to steal a joke.
In this room, yeah.
You can check my Twitter if you are my X if you wanna see some other content of this person here. But basically, yeah, I just learned that it does hurt to get made fun of, and so I feel like I try and make fun of people less. I mean, like people who don't deserve it. Right.
Yeah. I mean, some people just deserve to be bullied.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page as that.
Yeah, me too.
Now, when you joined C.U.N.T, was that sort of your rock bottom? What happened that really made you wake up and say, I don't want to be a bully anymore?
Well, honestly, I would say my rock bottom is being here with you right now, but like definitely on the decline was having to join C.U.N.T. So basically, I was doing my thing. I was cyberbullying. Mia Holtzman has 3 nipples. Mia Holtzman has back knee. Mia Holtzman has a fuck ass bob. I was really going at it on Twitter, and essentially, like, my school found me and was like, "Why are you attacking this random person who doesn't even go to like your school?" And I was like, "They fucking suck. I don't fucking know." But yeah, so I got suspended for a couple weeks, and so they enrolled me in C.U.N.T therapy to like get me to like a better place. And so now I realize I shouldn't go after just anybody. It's okay to just go after the people that really deserve it.
I think that's beautiful. That discernment shows a lot of maturity.
I think so. I think so, yeah.
Now, what are some, other than the utilizing I feel statements and trying to be a little bit more passive aggressive, you mentioned that it's sort of like a scale that you wean down from.
Right.
What are some of those other strategies that you've been utilizing to get you off the bullying track?
Right. So first off, they make it so that they take you off cyberbullying immediately. Because cyberbullying, you can hide behind something and really just throw stones. And so when I had my account, which by the way was at Mia Suzanne Holtzman is a bitch on X.
And is that account still up?
Yeah, you can go back. I
Make
think
sure to check that out.
I think that it's important, honestly, to still have it up so that people can look back and see what my history was and see where I am today. But they take you off cyberbullying completely and make you only bully people face to face. That way you see the hurt in person.
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And so basically they brought in this kid named Jerry. And I was like, "Jerry, you walk funny, you look stupid." And Nuggie hit him in the head. You do the whole thing. You shove him in a bathroom and lock the door. You do all that kind of stuff to him. And then you see when he cries to you that his dad died last week, you're like, "Aw, man, I messed up."
We're all going through our own struggles.
Right. And so I was like, this kid is struggling right now. I shouldn't be messing with him. And so that was like a big learning lesson for me. I think that was the first time I accepted that I needed to stop being a bully and start serving C.U.N.T. So yeah. And then, as I said, it was more like get more passive aggressive, and it was slowly just like taking us off the bullying until I was stood in front of Jerry again, and I just couldn't say anything mean about him. He didn't deserve it. And now I just know some people do.
Some people do. But also, some people have struggles that you're not aware of. I think that's something we should all keep in mind.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I think that everybody wears their struggles on their face. You got Mr. Struggle, Mrs. Struggle, they, them struggle. That was another big thing. Was we learned how to bully people with the right pronouns.
That's so important.
That was a big thing because honestly, that was the worst part about it. Is I didn't know what Jerry. Timmy was the other one. I didn't know what Jerry identified as, what his pronouns were. I now know they were he, him, but I was just saying anything. You she, you they,
yeah,
you them. that could be really harmful. And
Yeah.
to you on Twitter, I didn't ever ask for your pronouns, and so I guess I should apologize for that. But at the same time, do you deserve that respect? Or sorry, I feel you do not deserve that respect.
And I appreciate your honesty about that.
You're welcome.
Well, if you're interested in checking out any of the other tweets that have been twatted by my cyberbully,
That's what I called you.
that handle is going to be Mia Suzanne is a bitch.
At Mia Suzanne Holtzman is a
bitch on
X.
On X.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down for this interview and being so open and vulnerable with our audience.
I don't, but I'm here, so it happened. It's on camera.
And you mentioned they meet. Can you give us like a little idea of like when and where you guys meet up to discuss these things in case our viewers might be needing those resources?
Oh, yeah. So basically, we're going to be in Wells Library every Friday at 4 p.m. We're there from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. We're there all the time. Learn how to serve C.U.N.T with us. Learn how to stop your bullying and get better at bullying. Oh, and if you can't meet us there, we do hold online sessions on weekends every other week. So. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and we will be right back. Thank you again for joining us for the first episode of Season 12 of Not Too Late. In all seriousness, though, we do support the writers and actors strike. Labor unions are incredibly important to maintaining the quality of life for all workers. We hope that you'll take time to educate yourself regarding the working conditions and demands of WGA and SAG-AFTRA, and donate if you have the means. I've been Mia Holtzman, and as always, see you later.